Hi. I guess I just wanted to reach out and share a little bit about my story. Um, so I've been seeing this Me Too thing going around, and although this isn't directly related, I figured I would just share something that happened to me and say that I'm here if anyone wants to talk, um, and just need someone to listen. Um, This is slightly different. I grew up having some issues with my family, and I know that everyone has their own issues, and sometimes it seems like it's not the most important, but everything's definitely very relative. So to you, it may be important, and no problem is small if it starts getting in the way of your life. And so I've been fortunate to have some friends that have helped me. And so I guess I want to have that opportunity to help others if they give me the chance. So I thought I'd share a little bit about myself. So if you feel like you're in a similar situation or feeling the same way, that you can reach out to me. So I grew up in a Pakistani household, and my family was very strict. And, culturally, it was just everyone was very, I guess, judgmental. So you couldn't, I guess, show any signs of weakness or anything like that. So whenever a problem would arise at home, there wasn't really anyone to talk to. That's just one of the examples of things at home that were stressful. There were definitely a lot of other things. I just didn't feel like I fit in well with my family, and I didn't agree with a lot of the way that they chose to live their life. And I realized ultimately that it was either I stayed with them and lived under their rules and remained unhappy for the majority of my life, or I moved on, and the other option was to leave home and do what I needed to do to take care of myself. And that was definitely the harder decision. I think because ultimately I did want to please my family. They're my parents. I grew up with them. I've been fortunate to have both of them in my life. Would have really down moments debating on whether or not I should do this, because the easy way out was just to listen to what they said and be upset all the time and not happy with myself. But I had the opportunity to talk to a few of my friends about it, and that gave me a chance to kind of plan out what I wanted to do. So I planned everything about a year before I graduated so that I would have a job lined up. I'd make sure I'm making money, I can support myself. And I decided to stay in San Antonio for a while because I know that I have a great support group here, and that it'd be a good first transition after I made a decision like that. And so it may not seem like the biggest deal to a lot of people, because I know a lot of people don't go home after they graduate, but my situation, I feel, was a bit different because I felt like my parents controlled everything I did. And leaving home was the first big thing for me. I didn't feel like it was a possibility, and I was lucky to even be able to go out of town for university. It sometimes felt to me like I was under their control. Like I knew that I could be by myself if I tried to be, once I thought rationally about it, but sometimes, emotions would get in the way and it felt impossible. And so I just wanted to share that, leaving home for me was a struggle, and still some days I struggle because I do feel alone. I haven't talked to my parents in months. I do have a sibling, and I feel like I can't confide in him either. But I just got to the point where most of my life was a secret from my parents. And so ultimately, I realized I'd be happier if I left. And while some of you may not have had a similar experience, I just wanted to share. So if there's anything you want to talk about, I know that for me, having friends that I can talk to about this kind of stuff has been super helpful. And while they didn't necessarily go through something similar or the same thing or anything remotely related, just having someone listen has helped me a lot. So yeah, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm in the San Antonio area, but I also love talking on the phone. So if I can help any of you, I would love for my experience to be beneficial to someone else. I personally felt like I was at a point in my life where I just felt kind of stuck and where I couldn't do anything. And now that I've done something about it, I just feel so much better, and I want to be able to help others if I can too. So if you want to give me that opportunity, I'm just a click away.